All men are created equal, the beginning of democracy. George Mason, a great American leader, maybe not so well known or understood. Delegate to the U.S. Constitutional Convention, he refused to sign the Constitution. Mason was born in 1725 in Fairfax, Virginia. His father died when he was young. He married in 1750 and lived in his plantation, supervising his property, family, and slaves. He was involved in community affairs, sometimes with his neighbor, George Washington. Mason and Washington were friends for many years until they finally broke over their differences regarding the federal constitution. Being one of the largest local landowners in 1747, he was named to the Fairfax County Court. Little is known of Mason's political views prior to 1760s, when he came to oppose British colonial policies. Mason moved from being a peripheral figure towards the center of Virginia politics. His response to the 1765 Stamp Act, which he opposed, was most notable for the inclusion of his anti-slavery views. Mason, working at the Raleigh Tavern in Williamsburg, drafted a Declaration of Rights and a plan of government. Mason wrote the first article of the Virginia Declaration of Rights in 1776, saying, "All men are born equally free and independent and have certain inherent natural rights, of which they cannot be by any compact deprived or divest their posterity, among which are the enjoyment of life and liberty, with the means of acquiring and possessing property, and pursuing and obtaining happiness and safety." Mason's first article will be paraphrased by Jefferson soon after in the drafting of the American Declaration of Independence. When the convention began to debate the declaration, it quickly bogged down on the first sentence of the article number 1, which conservatives fear would imply that slaves were their master's equals. The conflict about slavery was already there, and George Mason had a very clear position against, and he rejected signing the Constitution. George Mason evolved from being burgher's landowner with a slave to being an American rebel and a strong defender of ending slavery. From key inspiration for Jefferson and American independence to his opposition to signing the U.S. Constitution. How USA could have been in 1787 if the U.S. Constitution could have ended slavery, as George Mason wanted. Better and more equal, or no Constitution and an early Civil War? On the other hand, what if George Mason did not exist? Could we have had a Bill of Rights? A Constitution without basic rights? Jefferson without a clear previous reference? Leadership is confusing. No black and white. Lot of grays.